We will now begin with the inaugural session. As we begin, we would like to welcome to the dais honorable guests and dignitaries who will grace the inaugural session with their esteemed presence. May I request the Conference Secretary, Dr. Pramod Kumar Gupta, to kindly usher the guests to the stage as I invite. We extend a warm welcome to the Honorable Chief Guest, Professor Durgesh Pant, Director General, Uttarakhand Council of Science and Technology, Uttarakhand. Welcome, sir. Warm welcome to the guest of honor, Professor H.N. Mishra, Professor, Nodal Officer and Director of the Agri-Business Incubation Foundation, IIT Kharagpur. Warm welcome to you, sir. Delighted to invite Dr. Vandana Mishra Chaturvedi, officiating Vice Chancellor of D.Y. Patil, deemed to be University, Navi, Mumbai. Welcome, ma'am. With immense pleasure, we invite Professor Debjani Das Gupta, ma'am, Convener, ICBSSF 2023 and Director, School of Biotechnology and Bioinformatics. Respected dignitaries on the dais and this impressive scientific assemblage. On behalf of the School of Biotechnology and Bioinformatics, D.Y. Patil, deemed to be University, Navi, Mumbai, I, Dr. Jyoti Patki, extend a warm welcome to all of you to this DBT-sponsored International Conference on Biological Sciences for a Sustainable Future. Sustainable development is development without causing the depletion of natural resources and leaving behind a positive footprint. Biological sciences like biotechnology, bioinformatics, food sciences, and medicinal sciences have a very important role to play in sustainability through the development and implementation of innovative products for waste and water management, reducing greenhouse gas emissions, and development of renewable energy sources. Being a pioneering institute for biological sciences in the city of Navi Mumbai, School of Biotechnology and Bioinformatics has been active in promoting the cause of sustainability right from its inception here in the year 2003. The school implements different measures, including the incorporation of sustainability principles and concepts in the curriculum, integration of sustainability values in the institutional operations, and enhancement of the engagement and participation of young community by developing a sustainability culture on campus. Further, the school promotes scientific research that is focused on key aspects of sustainability like climate change, biodiversity, and sustainable consumption of resources. Joining hands in the global quest of achieving the Sustainable Development Goals of zero hunger, good health and well-being, clean water and sanitization, and affordable and clean energy, the school regularly organizes seminars and conferences with the theme of sustainability. This international conference is a sequel to a series of national-level conferences organized by the school in the previous years. The focal point of the conference is to highlight the role of biological sciences in achieving sustainability and will thus engage clinicians, researchers, educators, and industrialists from biological sciences to understand the applications for sustainable development. We believe this conference will indeed make a strong impact and lead to the emergence of innovations and technological breakthroughs through the symbiotic exchange of information. We will mark an auspicious beginning to this insightful initiative by lighting the ceremonial lamp as we seek the blessings of Shri Gajanan Maharaj and wish the event a grand success. May I request Professor Debjani Das Gupta ma'am to accompany and guide the dignitaries through the lamp lighting ritual.
Thank you, ma'am, and extremely grateful to all the distinguished guests. You are requested to kindly resume your seats on the dais. At this juncture, we would like to present a brief introduction of the School of Biotechnology and Bioinformatics, highlighting its infrastructure, the academic framework, research support, and facilities. Here's a small video allowing a glimpse into our world. Celebrating 19 years of development of human resources in the field of biosciences, the School of Biotechnology and Bioinformatics has become a name to reckon with on the global landscape. The school prospers under the visionary leadership of Professor Debjani Das Gupta, a brilliant researcher and educationist, tutored and trained at premium organizations in India and the United States, with a specialization in biochemistry and its applications in cancer biology. With an experience of nearly 4 decades in academia and research, Professor Debjani has been instrumental in shaping young minds and perspective building for scholars of higher education. With an institutional infrastructure, the 12-storied school building houses an impressive number of 28 regular and specialized laboratories, 15 fully equipped large-capacity classrooms, a computer center, and under the roof state-of-the-art seminar hall, teaching and research library, a greenhouse, and cafeteria as monumentals to determinatives. The Central Instrumentation Laboratory of the school has an architecture to hold advanced analytical equipment, facilitating regular practical training and experimentation, as well as specialized research. Projects and research work in frontier areas of biotechnology is enabled through the instrumental setup that includes the high performance liquid chromatography, gas chromatography, and the atomic absorption spectrophotometer units. The Animal Tissue Culture Laboratory is a complete setup for routine culture and maintenance of normal and transformed cell lines. The facility supports DNA amplification and separation and cryopreservation of cell lines in liquid nitrogen. The Cell Culture and Incubation Laboratory is specialized for media preparation, culturing, profiling, and incubation of animal cell lines. The design and setup of the plant tissue culture laboratory meets the recommended standards, ensuring efficient functioning and experimentation. The main inoculation room with laminar flow cabinets allows for the culturing of various types of plants. The major infrastructural component of the plant tissue culture laboratory is the large capacity growth room with controlled light and temperature conditions. The greenhouse accommodates the west end grounds of the campus. High-end technology has been adopted at the facility to manage plant growth conditions using the fan pad evaporative cooling system with a digital display for a setting of physical parameters. The overhead sprinklers provide an ideal watering system for the transplanted plants. The greenhouse is predominantly used as a hardening facility for tissue culture plants. The school houses an impressive bioinformatics setup facilitating training and research in biological data analysis. There is a large collection of software packages like GROMAX, Acceleris, Discovery Studio, SPSS, MATLAB, and more for data mining and analysis. The lab has more than 130 systems capable of handling protein modeling, docking, protein simulations, and metagenomic analysis. The Food Science and Technology section maintains well-equipped laboratories dedicated to food processing and food analysis. The facility supports analysis of chemical, physical, and biological properties, food preservation, food processing, packaging, and unit operational techniques. The labs are engaged in various consultancy projects for food industries as well as research on new product development. Research has always been a distinctive and forefront feature of the school. High quality research and product development projects are undertaken through the postgraduate and doctoral programs, resulting in an impressive number of research publications every year. Supporting all this research output in supplementation to the central instrumentation facility is the Molecular Biology Laboratory situated on the 10th floor. With an ideal ambience and an advanced collection and services, the library of the school provides a fulfilling experience and is the most frequented site on the campus. Secluded seating booths, appropriate lighting, and well ventilated spaces make for a comfortable and meditative environment. Online access to the collections available through the online public access catalog developed by the school. Establishing a constant connect with trends and advancements in biosciences, the school regularly conducts seminars, expert talks, industry academia meets, and technical fests at the distinctively equipped Smart Seminar Hall. With demanding offline schedules and the fast-paced operation of today's generation, a facility to grab a quick bite while still scoring on the nutritional mandates is the most sought-after campus amenity. A congregation of diverse cultures, a spirited student community, a diversely expert faculty, and an impressively designed infrastructure makes the School of Biotechnology and Bioinformatics a single destination to world-class training and higher education in biosciences. We are an embodiment of innovation and dynamism. Join hands with this community of leaders, dreamers, optimists, and visionaries and explore your future here.
Indeed, a single destination to world-class education in biosciences. Do visit the School of Biotechnology and Bioinformatics campus at Sector 15, Belapur. Our doors are always open in warm welcome. We take this opportunity to felicitate our distinguished guests and express our immense pleasure and gratitude for accepting the invitation to be amongst us. May I request Professor Devjani Dasgupta ma'am to felicitate the Honorable Chief Guest, Professor Durgesh Pant, and welcome, sir.
Thank you so much, sir, for accepting the invitation and being amongst us.
May I request Pro Vice Chancellor Dr. Vandana Mishra ma'am to felicitate the guest of honor, Professor H.N. Mishra, and welcome, sir. Thank you, sir, for being amongst us today. I call upon Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. I call upon Professor Devjani ma'am yet again to felicitate our dear Vice Chancellor Dr. Vandana Mishra Chaturvedi ma'am in warm welcome. Thank you so much, ma'am, for being here. Thank you, ma'am. I now request the Secretary ICBSSF, Dr. Pramod Kumar Gupta, to felicitate and extend a warm welcome to Professor Devjani ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am, for all your support throughout.
will now have the release of the abstract book of ICBSSF 2023. May I request all the dignitaries on the dais to do the honors and formally mark the release. The cover page and template design by Ms. Samiksha Gharse, Faculty Bioinformatics Section, School of Biotechnology and Bioinformatics. The cover page brilliantly reflects the very themes of the conference, namely T1 Environmental Sustainability, T2 Omics for a Sustainable Future, T3 Healthcare Sustainability, and T4 Food Sustainability. Thank you to all the dignitaries. It gives me immense pleasure to present a brief profile of our director and convener of the ICBSSF 2023, Professor Debjani Dasgupta ma'am, to the audience. Professor Debjani Dasgupta, Director, School of Biotechnology and Bioinformatics, has an experience of 40 years in the field of science and education. She has touched the lives of several thousand students in these glorious years of service. She was awarded the prestigious Kansas State Fellowship by the Government of United States for her postdoctoral research program in cancer biology. She received the Department of Atomic Energy Fellowship for her doctoral studies at the Bhabha Atomic Research Center, India. Dr. Dasgupta started her teaching career at the Institute of Science, Mumbai, where she rose to be the head of the Department of Biochemistry and Biotechnology. She was awarded several research grants by the Government of India, enabling her to establish state-of-the-art laboratories at the Institute of Science and initiate relevant research projects. Her PhD students are well placed in the industry and academics in India and abroad. With numerous publications in national and international journals of repute and presentations at several conferences in India and abroad, Professor Dasgupta has contributed immensely to her subject. Her intense passion for biotechnology and bioinformatics led her to introduce relevant innovative programs and novel teaching learning processes. She has created a vibrant ecosystem of research and innovation in biotechnology, bioinformatics, and food science and technology. She inspires by walking the talk, a holistic personality, and a sensitive mentor are other attributes which add to her brilliant academic leadership. With those words that aptly define our ma'am indeed, may I invite Professor Debjani Dasgupta ma'am, convener ICBSSF, to deliver the welcome address.
Great morning, everybody. Honorable Chief Guest of today's conference, Professor Durgesh Panditji. Honorable Guest of Honor, Professor H.N. Mishra. Our dear Vice Chancellor, Dr. Vandana Mishra Chaturvedi, very distinguished guests, speakers, authorities of the university sitting in the audience, my colleagues, my student friends, last but not the least, my student friends. I'm so delighted that, the participation has been so forthcoming and so spontaneous and in such large numbers. So it has been a wonderful experience seeing the enthusiasm of the students. At the outset, I extend you a very, very warm welcome and hope you have wonderful learning experiences from the conference. Dear students, you are the inheritors of this planet Earth. And it is up to you to take the cause of sustainability further. with a deep understanding of the world global scenario, which at the moment is not very encouraging. Actually, deep apologies from the senior generation to the young generation for the kind of situation and the choices that the previous generations have made and where we have landed. In the past few decades, the word sustainability has sharply risen to fame and become a defining feature of the 21st century endeavors. We have seen that human intervention of the biosphere has led to instability of the ecosystem. We are now slowly understanding that nothing works in isolation, right? It is a whole connected whole. The whole ecosystem is a connected, and every part has something to play in the existence of another part. So this has to be very carefully understood. Generation next must understand that although the humankind has become much richer in industrial and financial capital, we have become poorer in the natural capital of this world. As we realize that nature is not out there. You are part of nature. And whatever habits, whatever choices you make will affect nature. Please bear this in mind. We have to bear this in mind to make sustainability happen. The mission, therefore, of the School of Biotechnology and Bioinformatics is to focus on studies for sustainable development using the biological sciences, because it is life on the planet that is most precious to all of us. In this effort, we find there is an immense, deliberation, immense transaction of biological data. And hence we thought it most suitable that we must have a conference on biological sciences in the sustainability of the future. Why so? Because biotechnology can actually provide clean, neat, green biosolutions. So it is up to you to identify the problems. You have to identify the problems. And first, your understanding, your education must help you identify the problems and then provide the biosolutions. Our school has also been a pioneer academic institute in the country and in the city for bioinformatics education. Our faculty have helped many colleges start their bioinformatics departments. With the huge application of omics in every sphere of biology, I think research has been fast-forwarded hugely through omics in the fields of agricultural sciences, in the fields of food sciences, in the field of drug discovery, healthcare. We also have a food technology department, which is intimately connected with the industry for innovative development of sustainable food products. The education imparted at the school teaches the student to understand that food is the web of life, and its creation involves the knowledge of the interaction of all elements of soil, water, air, and various life forms. The various disciplines of microbiology, molecular biology, biochemistry, bioinformatics, biophysics, etc., provide an integral understanding of the connectedness between the parts of this amazing ecosystem. The philosophy that we have of take, make, and dispose, this philosophy has been adopted by most of the Western, well-developed countries. This has proven to be highly detrimental to the planet. This needs to stop. It must be understood that a non-linear, synergistic connection of different systems is paramount to sustainability solutions. Much as I am a proponent of biotechnology and bioinformatics and realize the immense potential of the tools and technology we have to change this world, I think there is an acute need to change our minds first before we go out to change the world. A famous person once said, "We cannot solve today's problems with the same kind of thinking as when we created these problems." The outcome of sustainability endeavors will have to be with products with great functionality and the least material requirement. I hope this goes in very well and understood by all the youngsters. And researchers from both academia and industry who are contributing directly or indirectly to the cause of sustainability. For ease of function, we have segmented the various topics into 4 sessions, which will take place simultaneously in both the auditoriums, that is Auditorium 4 and Auditorium 3, and you will have an exciting 2 days of mental stimulation. Let me stimulate you a little further. You know, there is a lot of talk of artificial intelligence, but biotechnologists are also creating artificial biology, the implications of which can be spine-chilling. The ability of biotechnologists to engineer not merely the world around us, but above all, the world inside our bodies and minds is developing at a breakneck speed. Biotechnologists in some parts of the globe have created conundrums of bioengineering, cyborgs, and organic life. Creation of the human brain in a computer is no longer science fiction, but almost a reality. This new technology of cyborg engineering that combine organic and inorganic parts, such as humans with bionic bodies, with completely modified abilities, desires, personalities, and identities, will change the laws of life and the rules of a sustainable future. Please mind, right? So the whole thing is fast changing. Let me end by saying, fire gave us power, farming made us hungry for more, money gave us purpose, and maybe greed. But science and technology made us both divine and deadly. As you can see, I'm already heading for the next topic of a conference to be held soon. So enjoy yourselves, have great fun, and do not waste your time in any other, activities other than focus on the job that you have got in front of you for 2 days. Thank you very much and welcome once again.
Very, very well said, ma'am. Thank you so much for the amazing, wonderful address. You simply never fail to inspire us, ma'am. It is my privilege to present a brief profile of Dr. Vandana Mishra Chaturvedi, ma'am, to the audience. Dr. Mishra is a Vice Chancellor of D.Y. Patil deemed to be University, Navi, Mumbai, and the Director of D.Y. Patil School of Hospitality and Tourism Studies. Ma'am is a vibrant leader with an exciting vision for the university. She has played an important role in shaping the varied aspects of this academic space. She has facilitated global collaborations and has been a catalyst in molding the institution's future with visionary strategies, research excellence, and a commitment to interdisciplinarity. In her current role, she leads us towards a future defined by innovation, inclusivity, and global engagement, inspiring students to become tomorrow's leaders and innovators. A personality that symbolizes dynamism and positive energy, we are immensely delighted to have you amongst us, ma'am, and may I invite you to deliver the Vice Chancellor's address.
Thank you so much for those lovely words.
And I would extend a very warm welcome to our chief guest of the event, Professor Dr. Durgesh Pansa. A very warm welcome to the guest of honor, Professor Dr. H.N. Mishra, sir. A very warm welcome to our keynote speaker and our eminent guest, Sanjay Deshmukh, sir. Thank you so much. It is such a pleasure to have you with us. A very warm welcome to the other keynote speakers, dignitaries, esteemed guests, faculties, and my dear students. Before I start, I would like to congratulate Dr. Devjani Dasgupta for having organized such a wonderful international conference. And most importantly, that the conference topic is so very nice. It talks about the international conference on biological sciences for a sustainable future. Being a part of the DY Patil University almost every day, you are a part of some activity, some conference, some seminar, and the topics that are picked up these days are so very interesting and nice that they really make you feel. Just few days back, sir, on the 8th and 9th of December, our School of Public Health, DY Patil, organized a consortium on against rabies. I kind of was trying to understand where in that event they were talking about rabies, and was also related to the environment and the coexistence in the environment. And today we are talking about the biological sciences for a sustainable future. While I addressed on that day, I did make it a point that this environment, this planet Earth, has to be it has to be coexisted, and we have to take care of the planet Earth, utilizing it for the benefit of the mankind and the other species that are existing with us. So, I believe that today's conference on this very topic will be very, very interesting, and will have, its purpose very much achieved, wherein we have the academicians, researchers, and practitioners actually understanding how, in order to advance in research, academia, technology for the benefit of the mankind. I would like to give you a little brief about the D.Y. Patil University, sir. And the D.Y. Patil University started in 1983. And we have a legacy of 40 years of imparting quality education. And these 40 years are a testament to our dedication towards education and our commitment towards quality education. Having said that, sir, the D.Y. Patil University is spread across 72 acres of land. And these 72 acres of land houses 18. Mishra, sir, you were asking me which are the schools that we have here. So we house 18 schools under the umbrella of the D.Y. Patil University. And these 18 schools range from the medical, dentistry, engineering, pharmacy, public health, architecture, law, hotel management, fashion technology. No wonder you see everyone so well dressed. So fashion technology, jewelry, mass media communication, animation, VFX, you say, and we have it all, under the umbrella of the D.Y. Patil University. So 40 years of legacy, so 40,000 plus alumni spread across the globe, and they are a pride. And we take pride in saying that any and every corner of the world, we will have a D.Y. Patil student there. So we are spread across the globe, sir. Having said that, sir, I would say that D.Y. Patil University believes in a holistic development of the student. In this 72 acres of land, we have a 1660 bedded charitable hospital. This charitable hospital is for the service of the mankind, and also a hospital for the students of medicine, since we have the School of Medicine. We have a 428 chair dental hospital. We have a 153 bedded Ayurveda hospital. And having said that, health sciences is one of our core. It's not just the studies and the health sciences.
We also have a stadium, which is a world-renowned stadium, spread across 24 acres of land. We house around 3,000 students on campus, and we provide them accommodation. So we have an international school on campus. So it's from KG to PhD that we offer to the students. So as you enter the D.Y. Patil University, you will believe that the vision of the university is, ingrained in every stone and brick of the D.Y. Patil University. This is led by our visionary leader, our Chancellor and President, Dr. Vijay D. Patil, sir. And Dr. Vijay D. Patil, sir, is a very dynamic leader. When I say dynamic, why I'm saying that is because I'm sure maximum of the students here will agree to the fact that he believes in innovation, he believes in technology, and he also believes in the very important aspect is keeping in pace with the global standards. Now, this building, this auditorium is a manifestation of his vision of meeting the global standards, meeting the international standards. So this building has been designed, we call it as a center of excellence. This building is designed by a renowned architect, Fosters and Partners from UK. Just a little brief, sir, and to the audience. It took 3 years, students, it took 3 years for Dr. Patil to actually design, finalize the architecture of this building. You know why? Because he actually traveled around to Stanford, Harvard, Yale, and the best of Ivy League universities. He himself moved in these campuses. He actually went and sat in the classrooms, in the cafeterias. He wanted to have, experience of what is it that makes a student's experience while he's studying different. Why is it that maximum of our students doing graduation, they move for their post-graduation abroad? What is it that actually attracts them in terms of leaving India where we have the best of education and they're moving out? So he wanted to understand this, and it took 3 years for Sir to actually finalize on the architecture. And then 7 years into the construction part of this building. So the topic today talks about sustainability. I take pride in saying that this building is a platinum LEED certified US Green Council building. And we call this, thank you so much. I think the auditorium speaks it all. At the moment you enter into this building, it speaks for itself. We call this as an intelligent building, sir. We call this as an intelligent building because the moment you enter in this building, everything is technology driven. When I say technology driven, students have an RFID card. You have an RFID card that allows you access inside the campus. That same card allows you access into the library. The same card has a cache which allows you to purchase things in the cafeteria. So technology is Dr. Vijay D. Patil. And, sir, after this, if you get time, we would really love to take you around. We call it as an intelligent building because if you see the kind of experience that we are giving our students when they are in the classroom, everything is at a click of a button. And it's technologically driven in the sense that through the console which is there at the teacher's table, the teacher can actually, put down the blinds, the teacher can have it the presentation mode. Everything is done so very beautifully that as a teacher and as a student, I actually, it's a pride to teach in such classrooms. It's a pride and honor and a luxury, I would say, a luxury to be studying in such an institution. This place that we call as an amphitheater or the town hall is made on the Moodle concept of a courtyard where, the rooms or the auditoriums are surrounded and then you have a center stage. Why I'm telling you all this is because I just want to tell you the vision of our Honorable Chancellor and President in order to make sure that D.Y. Patil, deemed to be university, is one university that keeps up the standards of international teaching. Having said that, also ensuring that the Indian ethos the sustainability, the environment, all these factors are very well taken care of. Can I please request everyone to please clap for for our Chancellor and President Dr. Vijay D. Patil sir for giving us this kind of an infrastructure. Thank you so much. Sir is always, he believes in teamwork, so he's got a strong team of directors who actually work at their school level and make sure that the schools are run properly. However, having said that, you always need some motivation back home to keep telling you that keep going. So we have our Pro-Chancellor and Vice President, Mrs. Shivani Vijay Patil, ma'am. She plays an active role in, in the detailing of every activity that is going on in the university. She ensures student welfare. So, ma'am is a very important, part of the entire D.Y. Patil family. And this event that is organized also has been looked over by ma'am into how this 2 days will actually go on. So I would just want to say that a big congratulations to the organizers, to the advisory board, to the organizing committee. A very big congratulations to the scientific team, the faculties that have organized this entire 2-day event. And D.Y. Patil University looks forward, sir, Pansar, Mishra sir, we look forward for many more such events and conferences under your able guidance that we can have at the D.Y. Patil University. You say it in terms of infrastructure, you say it in terms of technology, you say it in terms of research, you say it in terms of library, anything and everything, we have it under one umbrella. So we look forward for many more such conferences being organized. And thank you so much for this wonderful conference. I'm sure that there'll be a lot of takeaways for both the faculty, students, the participants from this conference. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for highlighting the world-class D.Y. Patil deemed to be University, Navi, Mumbai. We would like to felicitate our Vice Chancellor. Thank you so much, ma'am, for being here with us. Forever grateful to you, ma'am, for all the constant support that you provide to all the schools and all our endeavors. I now take the privilege to introduce the guest of honor, Dr. H.N. Mishra, to the audience. Professor H.N. Mishra has more than 36 years of professional experience of teaching and research in food processing as a professor of food technology in the Agricultural and Food Engineering Department of IIT Kharagpur. Dr. Mishra is currently the professor, nodal officer, and director of the Agri-Business Incubation Foundation, IIT Kharagpur. He is involved in planning, organization, and implementation of ongoing programs of applied food research and product development. Professor Mishra also has vast experience in administration and management of industrial-scale collaborative research projects, ranging from new processes, product development, and also creation of pilot-scale facilities. Professor Mishra focuses on developing, enhancing, and commercializing food technologies by collaborating with industry to promote product diversification and enhancement, increase market growth, and aid competitiveness. He is also on the board of trustees of the International Life Science Institute India, located in Delhi. He is a former head and chairman of the Post-Harvest Technology Center, IIT Kharagpur, and former president of the Association of Food Scientists and Technologists. Professor Mishra has a vast experience of working on rice fortification, RTC, RTE, RTD fortified foods and beverage technology, functional foods and nutraceuticals processing, twin screw extrusion technology, high pressure processing, supercritical fluid extraction, microencapsulation, and enhancement of shelf life of high value perishable foods. He has successfully developed process technology for development of gluten-free rice-based bread and pasta. A patent application has also been filed for the gluten-free rice-based bread. Professor
Professor
Mishra has
Mishra has
published
published
620
620
research
research
papers in
papers in
international
international
journals
journals
and
and
conference
conference
proceedings.
proceedings.
He has
He has
written
written
4
4
books,
books,
e-books,
e-books,
35
35
book
book
chapters,
chapters, 7 lecture compendium and laboratory manuals, 4 technology manuals, and several popular articles in newspapers and magazines, has 14 Indian patents to his credit. He has supervised more than 282 student research projects, including 12 postdoctoral fellowships and 50 PhD research scholars. Professor Mishra has handled several international and national sponsored research and industrial consultancy projects. Dr. Mishra has received several awards and honors such as the AIFPA President's Award, GYTI Award, NRDC Award, Best Teacher Award, and Dr. J.S. Pruthi Award, just to name a few, for his outstanding contribution in the field of food processing. We are indeed obliged with your esteemed presence, sir, and I invite you to the stage to address the audience. Welcome.
Thank you, Dr. Jyoti. I think very nice of you. आपने कहाँ से इतना सब डेटा जनरेट किया है? Thank you very much for the nice introduction. Although such elaboration was not needed, I am a small man, small person. So, dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, my young friends, future of the nation, right? Budding biotechnologists, food technologists, and whatnot. Future is yours. I join Madam Vice Chancellor, sir, in complimenting Dr. Devjani Dasgupta and her team for organizing this international conference. And in fact, I reached here yesterday night, and in not yesterday night, she spoke to me about 2-3 months ago. Personally, she telephoned to me, invited for this event, and since then, that Dr. Mala Parab has been continuously communicating with me, and everything went on so meticulously, starting from my journey, starting from Kharagpur till I reached yesterday. And so it was a wonderful arrangement and wonderful hospitality. Thank you, madam. Thank you. Compliments to the whole team. Then this conference, which has been the theme of the conference, like biological sciences and sustainable future. This is very apt. It is very a topic which is need of the hour. There are two words. One is the sustainability, that is sustainable future, and the biology, role of biology. You know, for a sustainable living for the mankind, what we need? Roti, kapda or makan. We need clean environment. We need our secure future, food security, nutrition security, health security. And in all these aspects, biology or biological science has a very, very significant role to play. Without biology, even our existence is not there. We are here, this is the outcome of biology. So everything in the nature. I am a food technologist, starting from whether you call in the agriculture, food processing, then nutrition and health. It is the biology, outcome of the biology. Maybe now we call biotechnology or bioengineering, whatever. But basically the root is molecular biology, plant physiology, crop physiology. At the molecular level, what is happening? And it is now with the application of engineering sciences like physics, chemistry, and mathematics, etc. That is, the scientists are reinventing. That is what is being done, what is that at the molecular level, at the cell level, what is happening. And when these things are understood properly, then obviously these are with the help of maybe bioinformatics who use computer and analytics data, etc. Biotechnology, they use different engineering processes, applications to convert the materials into a good product, reliable product, which can be used by us, which is the product which is sustainable and which is health promoting. I am a person of food technologist, so I look from that perspective. All right. So this bioengineering or biotechnology has a role to play in all the fields, whether you talk about agriculture or environment or like bioplastics, biofuel, and food technology. In the agriculture field, that is the plant breeding, genetics, I was talking about that is what we need that are living. We need a cloth to wear, we need house to live, and food for a secure future. And in this industrialized world, if you see that as the agricultural land is being used for rearing the crops, etc., that is horticultural crops or other fiber crops, those things. And also that is, it is being utilized to convert that, to construct houses, etc. Right. So what I mean to say that agricultural land is diminishing day by day. But our requirement, if you see by 2050, our population, we will need another, that is almost what we need today, almost 2 times, 3 times of that food requirement will be there. And if you look at the data of agricultural production for the last about 10, 15 years, or even I say 2, 3 decades, we have just reached as the plateau. That is almost production, it has reached the highest level. And here, there is the biotechnology and genetic engineering has a much greater role to play. That is, we say that yes, that now genetic engineering has to do something miraculous to increase the productivity of the crop, to increase the productivity of the soil, to have newer varieties, disease-resistant varieties. Another thing now, climate change has put another threat on the agriculture. So climate resilient agriculture is again the role of biotechnologists and bioscientists as a major thing they have to play. So that is for the securing a future. In the food technology, I will take another example that you see now that stem cell culture and plant sciences, molecular biology is being used to produce meat in the laboratory. Okay, lab-grown meat has now a very big market, and this lessons that there is a maybe that in the future to come that it will reduce or completely eliminate rearing of animals for the meat purposes or slaughtering of animals that can be reduced, because this lab-grown meat, they are producing the meat which is exactly similar in taste, in color, in flavor. Of course, in the food technology, we are also producing vegetable meat by engineering to extruder or other purposes, but even simultaneously, the biotechnologists or molecular biologists, they are working to produce meat, lab-grown meat. Another application, very interesting application of biotechnology or bioengineering in food processing is the development of flavors. So biotechnological processes, whether it is involving even microorganisms or many other things, that is, they are working and new flavors, designer flavor, natural flavors, that is food with various flavors, colors, or even the foods which are increased bioavailability, that is healthy components with the involvement of the biotechnological applications or biosciences, bioengineering is being done. So even one of the biggest recent example of the role of biotechnology or bioengineering in sustainable future has been in the COVID. You see, during COVID period, how this drug was designed, and it was the biggest life-saving it and provided. Otherwise, we were thinking that is now the future is gone. So it was basically bioscience and bioengineering, molecular biology, which saved the life of the people by generating new drug, new vaccines, etc. So I would not take much time. Obviously, you people are expert of biosciences, bioengineering, biotechnology, but I will say that yes, there is the everything. That is what is our life, what is there in the on the earth. That is the climate, environment, everything. The biotechnology, bioscience has a role to play, but some word of caution is always needed because it is the same biology which also is used. That is the COVID, how it came. While the molecular biologist did that vaccine developed, but the same, that is COVID, it was also a absolute of biosciences, biology only. So everything, there is something good, something bad, all right? Even food, we say that yes, food is very good, highly essential for our survival, but if you take food little more than your requirement, it will create havoc. You will not be able to release it. So the caution is that yes, we should use the science, our knowledge of science and engineering for the betterment of humanity, for betterment of the life, and for betterment of everything. With that, I once again thank you, and I wish the outcome of these 2 days deliberations will be a very good in the terms of some recommendations, and which the organizers will definitely try to, because many times what has happened when we organize such conferences, etc., we have organized the conference, and after the conference there is some valedictory function, some recommendations come, and that is kept in the file. So, but here, what Madam Vice Chancellor already told you, have a very, very dynamic team, and in fact, in the way you described about your university, I can tell that Dr. Dasgupta is there. Even we do not have this type of facilities in IITs even. I'm telling you. Not only in our IIT, in any IIT, because in IIT, of course, from otherwise it is excellent, but from the facilities sector, we are 60 years, 70 years old institutions. So there are many constraints, and there are government's procedures and all those things. So there are constraints. So within those constraints, of course, we have also done. It should not be taken otherwise. But in the way you have described this university classroom, smart classroom, and smart library and all those things, this is really appreciated well. And I hope that yes, I would like to have a visit with you people to see your facility. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for the great values expressed in simple words. And as they say, simple things require the most advanced thinking. May I request Professor Devjani Dasgupta ma'am to present Professor H.N. Mishra with a memento to express our immense gratitude. Thank you so much, sir. It gives me immense pleasure to formally introduce the distinguished chief guest, Professor Durgesh Pant. Professor Durgesh Pant is the Director General of Uttarakhand State Council for Science and Technology, which is nodal agency of DST, Government of India. A renowned visionary, Professor Pant established the Department of Computer Science at the Kumaon University, Nainital, way back in 1989, where he served as professor and head till 2010. His efforts and guidance have also led to the establishment of a number of universities, institutes, and entrepreneurial setups, many of which are now high-ranking organizations of the country. A
A
pioneer of
pioneer
open
of open
education in
education
India,
in
he
India,
played a
he
pivotal
played a
role
pivotal
in
role
phenomenal
in
growth of
phenomenal growth
open
of
and
open
distance
and distance
education in
education in
Uttarakhand.
Uttarakhand.
In his
In
quest to
his quest
provide
to
access
provide
to
access to
technology,
technology,
especially to
especially to
marginalized
marginalized
communities, he
communities,
has been
he has been
instrumental in
instrumental
reaching
in
out to
reaching out to
farmers,
farmers,
women,
women,
school children,
school
and
children,
people
and
with
people
special
with special
needs,
needs,
particularly
particularly
in the
in the
remote
remote
villages
villages
of
of
border
border
areas
areas
of
of
Himalayan
Himalayan
regions.
regions.
Professor
Professor
Pant
Pant
has
has
also
also
worked
worked
as
as
director
director
of
of
Uttarakhand's
Uttarakhand's
Space
Space
Application
Application
Center,
Center,
Department of
Department of
Science and
Science and
Technology,
Technology,
Government
Government
of
of
Uttarakhand,
Uttarakhand,
and
and
director
Director
of
of
Uttarakhand
Uttarakhand
Science
Science
Education
Education
and
and
Research
Research
Center,
Center,
Department
Department
of
of
Science
Science
and
and
Technology,
Technology,
Government
Government
of
of
Uttarakhand.
Uttarakhand.
In
In
his
his
current
current
role
role
as
as
a
a
Director
Director
General,
General,
his
his
prime
prime
focus
focus
is
is
on
on
designing a
designing a
reference
reference
technology
technology
architecture
architecture
in
in
collaboration
collaboration
with the
with the
Government
Government
of
of
India,
India,
CSIR
CSIR
labs,
labs,
and
and
a
a
host
host
of
of
other
other
organizations
organizations
of
of
repute,
repute,
along
along
with
with
communities
communities
and
and
village
village
panchayats.
panchayats.
He is
He is
also the
also the
convener of
convener
the
of the
Bodhisattva
Bodhisattva
Dialogue
Dialogue
series,
series,
where
where
the
the
Honorable
Honorable
Chief
Chief
Minister
Minister
of
of
the
the
state
state
is
is
in
in
conversation
conversation
with
with
citizens
citizens
and
and
experts
experts
on
on
a
a
variety
variety
of
of
significant
significant
concerns
concerns
and
and
developmental
developmental
issues.
issues.
Professor
Professor
Pant
Pant
is
is
steering
steering
India's
India's
fifth
fifth
Science
Science
City
City
project
project
at
at
Dehradun,
Dehradun,
besides
besides
ideating and
ideating and
executing
executing
projects
projects
related to
related to
science
science
centers,
centers,
astroparks,
astroparks,
lab on
lab on
wheels,
wheels,
and
and
artificial
artificial
intelligent
intelligent
labs in
labs in
different
different
parts of the
parts of the
state.
state.
Professor
Professor
Pant has
Pant has
associated with
associated with
various
various
committees of
committees of
apex
apex
decision
decision
making
making
and
and
regulatory
regulatory
agencies
agencies
at
at
the
the
national
national
level.
level.
He
He
is
is
the
the
chairperson
chairperson
of
of
SCSP
SCSP
Cell,
Cell,
Department of
Department of
Science and
Science and
Technology,
Technology,
Government of
Government of
India,
India,
besides
besides
being an
being an
advisory
advisory
and
and
governing
governing
on
on
the
the
advisory
advisory
and
and
governing
governing
boards
boards
of
of
many
many
universities
universities
and
and
institutions
institutions
of
of
repute.
repute.
With
Keen
keen research
research
interests in
interests in
quantum and
quantum and
soft
soft
computing,
computing,
artificial
artificial
intelligence,
intelligence,
machine
machine
learning,
learning,
cybersecurity,
cybersecurity,
e-governance, and
e-governance,
public
and public
policy
policy
framework,
framework,
he has
he has
guided several
guided several
research
research
scholars
scholars
and has
and
over
has
50
over
research
50 research
papers and
papers
policy
and
documents
policy
to his
documents
credit.
to his credit.
Professor Pant has
Professor Pant
chaired,
has chaired,
participated, and
participated,
presented
and
research
presented
papers at
research papers at
conferences and
conferences
seminars
and
across
seminars
the world.
across the world.
He has been
He has been
invited to deliver
invited to deliver
lectures, leadership
lectures,
talks,
leadership talks,
convocations, and
convocations,
keynote
and keynote
addresses by
addresses
many
by many
institutions,
institutions,
universities across the
universities across
country
the
and
country
abroad.
and abroad.
Truly honored by
Truly
your
honored by
esteemed
your esteemed
presence, we
presence,
invite
we
Professor
invite Professor
Dirgesh Pant
Durgesh
to
Pant
the
to
dais.
the dais.
Thank you, Dr. Jyoti, uh, for these extremely kind words. And I'm simply a lifelong learner, and I keep learning. And while I'm around, and I have already learned so much from this place. It has been truly magnificent to be with you all. It has been extremely splendid. Thank you very much. See, because Professor Mishra already he has talked about food technologies. So much is happening, Madam Vice Chancellor, and it's good to have when you have a uh, lady Vice Chancellor and leading from the front. So the color is different. It is already beautiful. So it is magnificent, And again, the director of this school that is organizing this wonderful conference. So you can see the vibrant conference already, and the outcome is already there. Output, of course, it is there. And we have the youngest vice chancellor. We take this privilege, Professor Deshmukh of the country. So it is wonderful. Then we have, because I am thanking Dr. Mala for not only giving me this opportunity, because I hail from Himalayas. I come from Himalayas. And this Navi Mumbai is so very close to me because about a year back, and I would like to inform you because very esteemed faculty, the delegates, those who are attending. About a year back, we started one cycle yatra from Navi Mumbai, and very close to this university, the Patil Premier University, is our Uttarakhand Bhavan, very close to this place. So we started one cycle yatra, and we gave it a name from economic capital of the country to the ecology capital of the country. So it was about 2200, I mean, about 2200 kilometers cycle yatra that we conducted that time. So it started on 2nd of October and culminated on the foundation day of Uttarakhand, that was 9th November. And last year it was magnificent and went through about 6, 7 states. The masses were again the same: ecology, sustainability, how to take it, and led by a person, Dr. Anil Prakash Joshi, Padma Shri, Padma Bhushan, and who has very, very interestingly, because this is so very apt to mention it out here, we call about GDP, because ultimately all the developmental plans, planning, everything is measured through this GDP. But government of Uttarakhand and his leadership, I am also a part of very, very some contribution from our side, especially AIML, that part we have done. So we have come up with GEP. We call it gross environment product, and we have come up with this. And you will be again very, very happy to know that how soil, air, water, and forest ultimately, because Uttarakhand, we happen to have 70 to 72% of our land, this is comprising of forest cover. So how these can, be factored into our developmental plans, all these: soil, water, air quality. So we have already, the cabinet has already cleared it, and sooner than later we're going to introduce GEP. So that is going to be something big for the nation and for the entire world community. So it needs something from your side. GEP is already there. And maybe this year's this down to earth, this edition, you will find an article, and we have come up with an equation also. So we have done a lot of, this data analysis, analytics, that part has been done. So since I'm a hardcore coder, so that part has been there. And starting from TensorFlow to all AIML and those tools we have used. Having said all of this, while I stand here, because this is absolutely, and especially this international conference, biological sciences, this, I am a coder, and already so much has been said, and I am so very keen to listen to Dr. Deshmukh's keynote, because ultimately that will pave the way towards better understanding. But since it's an August gathering, see this very, very closely. I was listening to Dr. Dasgupta's, because that was quite fascinating, especially when you said divine and deadly. That happens to me. I mean, the next conference topic, divine to deadly international conference. Yes, we can do something with this. But see, we in India, we believe in, and Uttarakhand has been in news for many regions. We have Sendai framework, we know, and we are in the midst of this Sendai framework, this disaster management, this entire framework. And very recently, my friend is here, Dr. Adhikari, again from Mumbai, and we organized a world conference from 28th to 1st of December. It was World Conference in Disaster Management in Dehradun. So I was organizing the whole thing. So we came up with, and we had, these delegate participants from across the country, from about 70 countries we have participants. So very interestingly, we started on 28th of November, man. And we were, we in some kind of dilemma. We had 41 laborers, already trapped inside a tunnel. We did not know. We were talking about disaster management and all laborers. And I mean, they were all stuck up there. As you all know, the whole world was looking at us. And again, thank God, they all came out unhurt on that very same day. Something happened. So it was amazing. And now we say Sendai framework, yes. In the midst of again SDG, 15th is very, very important for us. This 15th, I mean, especially biosciences. But we are now talking about the Silkyara framework of resilience. How unheard. When they came out, I was also there. So came out dancing and everything, So all these, especially from this point of view, or from healthcare point of view, exchanges and this emergencies, to all these issues, engineering. So these factors are very important, and from this resilience point of view, it is very important. So the Indian ethos, it talks about, because I was just we came up with the declaration, and the declaration, it calls for Mata Bhumi Putroham Prithivya. Planet is our mother, Earth is our mother, nature is our mother, and we revere this beautiful planet. If we don't have two planets, we have only one planet. If we revere our mother, therefore it is the blessings are there. If we don't, what she said, divine and deadly. So I was just reminded of this fact, it is there. But we are in the midst of some beautiful times, especially 21st century and 2023 it is. I was simply remembering, 15 years, you look at it, how very interesting things happening. 2012 and Higgs boson. Physical science got absolutely metamorphosized, and those fundamental particle Higgs boson. I was also at CERN with my wife, and we could see, and all those international projects, what was happening. This CERN, this thing was one, Higgs boson, other things. And then we had Human Genome Project. And similarly, and for 13 years, and now we say most of it already, the sequencing part we know, the decoding part we know. Similarly, International Space Agency. So these are international programs in which collaboration is there, people coming together, contributing, so on and so forth. But especially these 15, 20 years are very important. 2012, 13, this thing is happening. At the same time, Jennifer Doudna, she's coming with CRISPR. Again, amazing. First time around, we could know, yes, you could do the gene editing. How very interesting. Two women, and salutations to these two women. And we have been, really, when I came here, when you told me, ma'am, 70% of these women are there, it is absolutely wonderful. Because from 1901 until this moment in physics, less than 2 digit, women Nobel laureates we have. So these two women again, what's the name? The lady Jennifer Doudna and what's her name? Sharpenter. Yeah, it is. Yes. So two women, and they could do this. Same time around. Okay, 2020 they won the Nobel. But 2016 again, you look at it and kindly do this part. World Economic Forum at Davos, we are coming up with again fourth industrial revolution. Everybody talks about. Professor Mishra was talking about these industrial revolutions. Okay, first one, the same engine, this, something happening. Second one, electric and electricity, so on and so forth. Third one, computing, other things, and automation. AI also, we had a very, very long winter of AI. But we came up with this. And this time around, when we were talking about, we started, the whole world community has started talking in terms of fusion of biological sciences, physical sciences, and computing, all those cyber sciences. So first time round it is happening. She was talking about this cyborg, she was talking humanoids, she was talking biological, these ones. So what was that? The robot we created and also gave it a nationality of UAE. What was that? What was the name? Sophia was given nationality by UAE. Imagine the day when Sophia is there also sitting along. The day is not far, it is happening. So it's there. And China, by the way, recently, about fortnight, a few months back, came up with this Chimera. Some monkey was there. It was created with fluorescent eyes and fluorescent hands. Okay, it was made to, to rest after some time because of, again, ethical regions and legal regions which they refer to. But what is happening all around, we don't know. So, it is an amazing world which is unfolding before us, especially before you all. Professor Deshmukh will be in agreement with me. While I was there, I also started around, I was doing computer sometime mid-80s. So it was just starting off, and so very fantastic. DY Patil University also started taking off from 1983. So almost same time. So amazing times round. And again, interesting. This quantum computing, this thing, and you just Google it, it will be fascinating. 201819, and Google comes up with its machine. What's the latest one? Sycamore, the Sycamore machine, the Google comes up with. And it says if 53 qubit, this machine is going to solve, in 200 seconds, what the fastest supercomputers can't solve, in 10,000 years. And day is not far, by the way. Qubit is a reality. 5 years down the line, you will also have something of that sort. So, एक वाली बात जो होती है, क्योंकि हम मुंबई में हैं, मुंबई में कहा जाता है मुंबई स्टाइल रहनी चाहिए, जहाँ क्लासिकल कन्वेंशनल ट्रेडिशनल चीज़ें खत्म होती है, क्वांटम वहाँ से शुरू होता है, एंड क्वांटम विल चेंज द वर्ल्ड. दैट इज ऑल गोइंग टू हैपन, एंड बिलीव यू इन मी, all these biological sciences, molecular structures, this, 3 billion base pairs, this, and ATGC combinations, what all. So this is all going to be solved through all these quantum machines, variations, software. So day is not far. So we are in the midst of these very, very, very exciting times. AI, ML, all that, what is happening, again, that is fantastic. All these things, it means it is some kind of कभी-कभी कायनात चाहता है कि चीजें हों. आपको लगता है ना, कायनात चाह रही है कि चीजें हों. ये है this unfolding of this mystery is going to take place, and today is the day. This, I have come from Himalayas, and sages are there in Himalayas. So therefore, what I am saying is, and what I am saying is, on a very serious note, we are already due for some very, very exciting times, especially in biosciences, especially in biotechnology. We are talking in terms of, I was talking about phytochemistry. Few days down the line, we have, and in our council also, we were talking about it. We were talking about Ayurveda. First time round, and with that kind of, maybe with all those evidence-based studies and research, how can we get into this? How can we do drug discoveries, newer ones? How can we make humanity is better and this planet a better place to live? So on, so all those things are possible now. So it's a very, very distinct opportunity round that we are around. It is already keynote because I don't know, but these were few ideas that I have shared, but it has been absolutely fantastic. These times of climate disasters and climate crisis, so on and so forth. So we have solutions for all of that. So kindly, and I am not referring to, but my favorite, especially this 20th century was known for, by the way, for those one, for physics, previous one for physics, chemistry, physical sciences. Important थी, लेकिन वो नॉन लिविंग वाली बात हो रही थी, कहीं एटम के अंदर की बात हो रही थी, फिशन फ्यूशन आया, बॉम्ब आया. दिस टाइम इज फॉर लिविंग वन, द जीन, द थिंग इनसाइड. ये कमाल का टाइम आ गया है, एंड देयरफॉर इट इज द टेक अवे फ्रॉम दिस कॉन्फ्रेंस इज, yes, the international community, the world community, and India in particular, we are all poised to set a new agenda for the whole world, and in order to make it a beautiful, better, and a lovely place. Thank you so very much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for walking us through the amazements and advances of biological sciences. May I request the Jani ma'am to present Dr. Pant with a memento to express our extreme gratitude. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for accepting our invitation and gracing this conference. May I
May I
now
now
call
call
upon
upon
Dr.
Dr.
Pramod
Pramod
Kumar
Kumar
Gupta,
Gupta,
Secretary,
Secretary,
ICBSSF
ICBSSF
2023,
2023,
to
to
propose
propose
the
the
vote
vote
of
of
thanks.
Thank you, Dr. Jyoti. I, Dr. Pramod Kumar P. Gupta, Secretary, International Conference on Biological Sciences for Sustainable Future, ICBSSF 2023. I feel honored and privileged to get the opportunity to propose a vote of thanks on this special occasion. On the behalf of organizing committee, I convey deep regards and hearty thanks to our patrons, Padma Shri Dr. D.Y. Patil, Dada, Honorable Chancellor Dr. Vijay Patil, Sir, Honorable Pro-Chancellor Mrs. Shivani Patil Madam, Honorable Chancellor of Ajinkya D.Y. Patil University, Dr. Ajinkya D. Patil Sir, entire D.Y. Patil Group. I thank our Chief Guest, Dr. Durgesh Pant, Guest of Honor, Dr. Harinivas Mishra, all the advisory committee members, international and national, and all the invited eminent speakers of the conference. My thanks are also due to the Vice Chancellor, Dr. Vandana Mishra Chaturvedi, D.Y. Patil Limtube University, Navi Mumbai, who is instrumental in the smooth functioning of the activities. I wish to thank to our beloved director, Dr. Devjani Das Gupta, School of Biotechnology and Bioinformatics, D.Y. Patil Limtube University, Navi Mumbai, for her vision and passion towards the cause of sustainability and for sowing the seeds of this conference. The conference would not have seen the light without her untiring guidance and motivation. Thank you, ma'am. I'm very much thankful to the National Sponsoring Agency, Department of Biotechnology, Government of India, Godrej Industries Private Limited, Life Science Cancer Research Private Limited, Biocrux India, Anatech Services Private Limited, Biological Society of India, Federal Bank, Cognitive Food Research Private Limited, Industrial Visits, Yuana Aroma for their support and belief in us. I am very much thankful to all our committee members and faculty members for their constant support. We have cooperated immensely. Thank you to all the support staff members. Finally, a very special thanks to all the students and delegates who are present today here. If time is money, then today you have spent millions for us. Thanks to all of you for constructing this event towards a success. Have a wonderful staying at our D.Y. Patil Limtube University. Please enjoy the conference. Take immense knowledge from this session. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Dr. Pramod. With that, we come to the closure of the inaugural session. All will rise for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे